So we want to go over the new Platinum edition of the raffle ticket generator, and I want to go through what all is available. And the first thing is if we go to our raffle ticket generator and we go to the settings, we'll just pick one of the raffle categories here. The raffle test is a good one. Starting number is 100, self-explanatory. That's in our silver and gold. Do you want to be a 50-50 or not? I'm going to say no. If it's yes, you get to see some different text, etc. Successive numbers. This is where the numbers will always be in sync. So it'll start with 1 or 1001 and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you're familiar with WooCommerce, you understand that those numbers and the order IDs are going to skip some numbers occasionally because of the way that it works. Raffle ticket generator works exactly the same way. So if you don't want any stuck numbers, any numbers that are missing, you can use successive numbers. But when you do that, a lot of other features disappear. So you need to be aware of that. Do you want to include the order ID? Again, this will put the order ID in the ticket number, and it's really valuable if you have a large raffle. Somebody calls about a ticket, you can instantly know what their order is to find them. Do you have a prefix you want to put? And then ticket images. In the new Platinum edition, this is a huge deal. The ticket image, we now have the ability to do a 1200 by 400 ticket image. So if you say yes and a large ticket, you can then upload that ticket. The ticket that we're using looks like this. This is just a fake ticket. Lets you put all kinds of information in here, and you want to have a white space. Now, the cool thing about this is we don't care where the white space is at, because you're going to tell it that the customer name and ticket number is going to begin at 50 pixels from the left in this instance and 270 down. And if you look, this is 400 high. So 200 is going to be about right here. 270 will start about here, come over 50 pixels. It's going to create the box right about in there. So that gives you plenty of room to print the ticket numbers. We also have the ability to either add it as an image in the email or send a link to where it is on the server, or you can just display the ticket number without the images. Keep in mind that this requires the GD library 223 or higher. We cannot support hosting problems. So if you don't have the proper versions, the tickets aren't going to print. So we always recommend running a couple test orders without the ticket images to make sure everything's in sync and go through. Ticket numbers to be shown in the emails. You can range it or individual. And the range is going to be useful if you're going to do large ticket packages. So you're going to have somebody buy 100 tickets. You don't want to show 100 images. You can just show the ticket number 1 through ticket number 99. Now, the next big feature we've added in Platinum is the ability to have text shown in the order confirmation email, and it's HTML compatible. So we have two different sections, one above the raffle tickets and one below the tickets. This is useful if your state and area requires a certain amount of information to be on every ticket. So we even have an example here. I'm going to cut and paste for the example. Okay. Raffle drawing date is going to be in bold. We're going to make a color. The drawing date is 1st of January at 5 p.m. Have the address is 123 Main Street, and it's a charity fundraising permit number 123456789. Same thing goes with the bottom. Is in this case, we're just going to use an example that we needed for a recent raffle, and that's going to be that you got to be 21 years or older, and employees and their families of the charity are not eligible. Do you want to limit the number of tickets sold in the raffle? This is a standard. Okay, we're only going to do 1,000 tickets. We're only going to do 5,000 tickets. Do you want to track with a special designation? Same as silver and gold. Do you want to limit the number of tickets per user? This is required by certain jurisdictions where they have an anti-gambling requirement. When you have this enabled, you also have to disable the guest checkout and use registered customers only as part of WooCommerce. That's a standard WooCommerce configuration issue. And you can say, okay, I don't want anybody to be able to buy more than 5 tickets or 10 tickets. And so we've added this in the Platinum Edition. Also, you can set the raffle start date and end date so that you can schedule your raffle. That's it for Platinum. It's pretty good. We're going to come back in a minute. We're going to do a couple test orders and show you in the next video what those options look like.